Bigger, better, faster, and more. The four drivers that used to guide our approach to business, maybe even to life. But now, as we emerge from lockdown, what if there was another way to look at this industry called retail, and maybe even our world? Let's start with this idea of bigger. In the United States today, we have 5 times the retail square footage per capita of any country in Europe. We have 10 times the retail square footage per capita of China. So undoubtedly, as we think about US retail, bigger is a word that springs to mind. But with so much real estate sitting empty, the question becomes, what should we do with it? Against this backdrop, there's an adage it's worth reminding ourselves of. The greenest building is one that is already standing. And the greenest of those are the ones that we have to do the least to. Perhaps this year we'll see a retailer who will reinforce their commitment to sustainability by pledging no more ground-up builds. Perhaps we will see a shift in our awards and incentives to ones focused on adaptive reuse and renewal over new. Nobody is saying that this will be easy. There's tons of talk about revitalizing these lost spaces, but almost nobody is actually doing it. And yet, adaptive reuse is wholly in line with the needs of our society from a sustainability standpoint. Which brings me to another point about bigger. Because when it comes to retail, who says that bigger is where it's at anyway? From teeny tiny Target stores to Nordstrom locals to Bloomies by Bloomingdale's, small format stores are the new black. And who'd have thought the most talked about retail phenomenon during the pandemic wouldn't be flagship openings. It will be Louis Vuitton and their series of gorgeous little pop-ups. When it comes to retail, nobody is saying size doesn't matter. But as we think about the future of shopping, scale won't be everything. From bigger, we turn our attention to the second maxim, better, and ask ourselves if it lives up to its promise. There are 2 headwinds driving our experiences at retail today, and both of them got stronger during the pandemic. I argue both are making retail better, but in very different ways. And we call them frictionless and sticky. Frictionless describes the effortless delivery of products and services in the lowest drag environment possible. Works best for products that you buy all the time, where you know your size, your preferred brand, and even how often you buy them. During COVID, retailers improved frictionless fulfillment, and we, as consumers, got more comfortable using new tools and new ways of shopping. So, if frictionless is one part of our future, what's the other? That's the sticky part. This is shopping for things that are new to us, when we want a change, or when, frankly, we have no idea what to buy. Journeys of discovery that engage us in possibility, human-centric and deeply immersive. Feasts for absolutely all of our senses, tactile, visceral, and real. Where you feel a sense of connection and community that's bigger than just the stuff that is on sale. Stores that can bring strangers together as friends, sometimes for things other than shopping. Highly personalized moments where we might learn new things about the products we are thinking of buying, or maybe even about ourselves. Stores and brands and experiences we can empathize with, we can relate to, we can feel heard in. Or even places we can lose ourselves and escape the everyday through fantasy, wit, and whimsy. We used to talk about an idea called the joy of shopping. And where did that go? Because we need it now more than ever. Sticky experiences are about making memories, inspiring wonder, leaving impressions, and creating loyalty. So when people say physical retail is dead, and I've heard that a lot recently, our response should be, you kidding me? There is no doubt that our future shopping landscape will be made up of a combination of these two trends. The question for brands won't be whether they are frictionless or sticky. It's when they are, or where they are. We'll see you next time.